What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric, and we're going to start the new year off with a very familiar face here. This is a 2015 Dean from Hell Commemorative Edition, made in America, and this thing just absolutely rips. And a little bit different than my 2005 one, which you can find out a little bit more about right up here. And what we're going to do today is kind of do a little bit of a pickup swap on this. So if you've been following me on Instagram for this past year, you might have noticed that this guitar has been on my story a lot for various different reasons. And it's not because it's bad, and you guys know that I fix guitars, and not because it needed major work or anything. It's because my friend who owns this guitar is just a tone chaser, and he's been wanting to experiment with a lot of different string gauges and mainly just a lot of different pickups and just different like configurations like that. So essentially we settled on the strings that are pretty awesome for the tuning that Daryl had all of his E standard guitars tuned to. My friend likes 8s, and he feels like that's the preferred choice for him. We went through a bunch of different neck pickups. We had an original DiMarzio Super Distortion in here, and turns out it was actually a dud, unfortunately. And we went through a couple different Seymour Duncans, and we went right back to the original DiMarzio Super Distortion. And now the bridge pickup is the one that we went through the most with. There's so many different variations of the Bill Lawrence pickup, which you can learn about right up here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this chrome pickup out, the chrome housing OBL from Wild Pickups, and we're going to put in this red wire Bill Lawrence as well. And the other thing that you're going to learn from this is basically how to keep the strings on a Floyd Rose guitar while you are changing the pickup. And I know a lot of people just say just throw the strings out, it's only 10 bucks for a set or whatever, but I don't know, I don't like to waste strings, especially if they're brand new. I mean, different story if you're out on the road and a professional touring musician, but for the average person, you can get away with, you know, not getting rid of your strings unless they're super dead and super rusted and worn out. But yeah, otherwise, sit back, relax, and let's change a pickup. Here we have the Bill Lawrence pickup wired right back into the 2015 Dean from Hell Commemorative Edition. And just to make everyone happy, let's run through the specs really fast here. We got a mahogany body with the wonderful lightning bolt paint job on here. We got a mahogany neck, which is a V-shaped neck, which is very key and a very crucial part of these guitars here and Daryl's guitars. We have a rosewood fingerboard with 22 nickel frets on a 24 and 5/8 inch scale, which is pretty cool and a little uncommon. We got Grover tuners, we got a Floyd Rose nut, we got a top-mounted Floyd Rose original here. We got the Bill Lawrence XL500 red wire in the bridge, and we have the DiMarzio Super Distortion in the neck here, just as Dimebag had his Dean from Hell when he retired it. And yeah, that's pretty well what this guitar is here. It's just a tribute and a rebuild, like X-rayed recreation of Daryl's Dean from Hell in the last stages that he had. This is like the exact way you would have found his, except his was way more broken in than this one was, which you have all probably seen in Ola Englund's video when he went to go check it out at Daryl's house. If you can get your hands on this one or like the 2005 that I have, they're more or less recreations of Daryl's original Dean from Hell. And yeah, if you can get your hands on either one of them, you guys might have remembered in my last video that they're both great guitars. It's just a matter of trying to find one. So without all the rambling, let's just hear how this thing sounds again, because this is an amazing guitar. Here we go. So that pretty well does it for today's video on this 2015 Commemorative USA Dean from Hell. You know, such a wonderful guitar. Real easy, job that we had to do, just a quick pickup install. It is pretty easy to change pickups on a Floyd Rose equipped guitar, or a tremolo equipped guitar for that matter, if you don't want to change the strings every, whenever you want to change pickups, if you're tone chasing like my buddy who owns this guitar, or even like myself. I learned something new in this video, specifically not having to take your strings off when you're changing pickups on a Floyd Rose equipped guitar. You can even apply this method to guitars that have hardtail and tunematic style bridges. It might be a little bit more of a pain because the Floyd Rose can obviously angle forward, which might give you a bit of an easier time to get rid of those strings or get them out of the way so you can change those pickups. But otherwise, same principle. If your strings are in good shape and you don't want to ditch them right away, and I know it's only like 10 bucks or maybe $5 for a pack of strings, but waste is a thing that that we all do, so it's always nice to try and minimize our waste in any way, shape that we can. With all that being said, if you want to see more of this guitar, let me know in the comments below. It's always a favorite of mine to work on and things like that. So if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job and you like the kind of content that this is, because I like sharing these guitar setups and tutorials with you guys. And if you like all the other regularly scheduled Pantera content that's on my channel, or even all the dime bag guitars that I have that are not on camera right now, consider subscribing. It really helps me out, really lets me know that you like what I do and lets me know that I'm doing a good job. All good things, all very important things. With all that being said, thanks for checking out this video, and I will see you next time.